Hello dear children, welcome to another class with me, your Miss Lily Case. We have social science right now. Today the chapter that I'm going to take is chapter 6, Historical Monuments, and it is in page number 40 in your textbook. Historical Monuments, chapter 6. Now what are historical monuments? Historical monuments are those buildings which are of historic importance. These buildings belong to the kings, the rulers, the emperors. Some of these buildings has been made in order to mark some year, and some of this has been made in order to remember someone. Alright, so those are historical monuments. Now let me start with number 1, that is Red Fort. This Red Fort, it is in Delhi. Okay. So this Red Fort is made of red sandstones and it is also known as Lal Kila. Alright. So this Red Fort is a main place where every year this Independence Day is celebrated, where the Prime Minister used to go there and he used to hoist the flag. Okay. So this place is of great importance, and since it is located in New Delhi, it is used during this Independence Day. Alright. Then coming to Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was built by a Mughal emperor, a great Mughal king. His name was Shah Jahan, and he made this Taj Mahal in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. Now this Mahal was made of white marbles. Okay, you can have a look at these images in your textbook. This Red Fort is in page number 40 and this Taj Mahal is in page number 41 at the top. Okay, so it is white in color, right? It was made of white marbles. All right, and every year, okay, every year, before I proceed to the other monuments, every year these historical monuments are visited by many tourists from far off places, from other foreign countries. They used to come and visit these places, and some of these historical monuments has become so famous that it was added in the wonders of the world, the 7 wonders of the world, like the Taj Mahal. Okay, now here in Taj Mahal, every year it is said that thousands of tourists used to come and visit these places, and it is so beautiful. Even the designs, even the architecture, it is so beautiful. Not only this Taj Mahal, but most of these monuments are still standing tall so beautifully. Right. Then coming to the next one, that is Kutub Minar. Right, we have Kutub Minar. The image is there in page number 41. It is a minar. Minars are towers. Okay, those long towers are called minars. And this Kutub Minar is also located in Delhi. It is 72 meters tall and there were 7 stories. Okay, however, because of the natural disasters, we have only 5 now. And the amazing thing about this Kutub Minar is that there is a pillar. Alright, there is a pillar, an iron pillar in Kutub Minar, which is 1,500 years old, and still it hasn't rusted. And even though the weather is so bad, even though there is heavy rainfall, even though there is earthquake, this minaret is still there and it hasn't rusted, and it was built 5,000 years ago. Right. Now this Kutub Minar, it was built by a ruler named Kutub Uddin Aibak, and he took so many years to complete this Kutub Minar, and it was only completed by his son-in-law Iltutmish. All right. Now coming to Jantar Mantar, that is in page number 41. You can see the image. Under this Jantar Mantar, it has a very unique design, right? And this was made by Raja Sawai Jai Singh. Now this king, okay, Raja Sawai Jai Singh, he had great love for astronomy. He was so interested in space, timing, and all those planets. All right, that's why he made such kind of monuments. All right, such kind of unique places. All right, and this Jantar Mantar was built not only in Delhi, but it was also built in Agra, Jaipur. It was also built in Ujjain. However, the Jantar Mantar of Delhi is one of the important one, the most famous one, okay, since it is also located in the capital city of India, all right. Then the next one is India Gate. Now India Gate, here in India Gate, when you go closely to this India Gate, there will be so many names written on it, okay, and these names are the brave soldiers, are the names of the brave soldiers who have fought during the independence, all right. Now these brave soldiers, they have dedicated their lives in order to get independence, right? So in order to remember them, in order to pay a respect on them, and in order to always admire their work, their names are written on these walls, and it is still there, all right. So during this British rule in 1931, all right, this building was built, okay, it was built long time back during 1931. Those times the British were there in India, all right. And so as I said, in that India Gate, the names are written, and those names are the brave soldiers and the patriots, whoever have sacrificed their lives during the independence of India, okay. Then next one is the Victoria Memorial. This Victoria Memorial is in Kolkata, okay. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal, right. Now this building, this Victoria Memorial, was built by the British, okay, when they were staying in India. Now this British had a king, had a queen. Her name was Queen Victoria, and in order to pay, in order to remember her, all right, on behalf of her, to remember her, this Victoria Memorial was built, all right. And even this Victoria Memorial is so huge. It is white in color, all right. So you can have a look at this Victoria Memorial in page number 43. And this was built by the fusion, okay, the mixture of designs by the Mughals and the European architectures, okay. And it was also built by with the use of white marbles, just like Taj Mahal. Then the next one is Hawa Mahal, okay. So Hawa Mahal is a mahal, okay. It's a monument which is located in India, in Jaipur, which is in Rajasthan. And this Hawa Mahal, okay, earlier this mahal was used mostly by the princes and the queens in order to look out from the windows and balconies, all right. And whenever the men are taking part in the parade, whenever the armies, the Indian soldiers are taking part in their activities, the princes and the queens, they used to look out from the window through these balconies and windows in the Hawa Mahal, all right. And they also say that this Hawa Mahal has so many balconies and windows, so a lot of wind, okay. Hawa is also an Indian term, right. A lot of wind used to come from the windows and balconies, so it was termed as Hawa Mahal, okay. Then next is Charminar, all right. Char is also a Hindi word, it means four, and Minar is a tower, right. So this Charminar, as you can see in the picture in page number 42, there are 4 towers, and this Charminar is located in Hyderabad, okay. And this Charminar was built by a sultan, an emperor. His name was Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah in 1951, okay. Then these minarets, okay, these towers are so tall, it is 53 meters tall, and it stands beautifully in Hyderabad, all right. Now coming to Meenakshi Temple, all right. Now Meenakshi Temple, you can have a look at page number 42. This Meenakshi Temple is in Konark, which is in Odisha, and this was built by King Nara Simhadeva I, and it was built in such a design where it looks like a chariot. Chariots are usually those carriages which are pulled by the animals, right? So the design is made similar to a chariot, and there they have drawn big wheels, even the horses are there, and this it was built during the 13th century, and this Sun Temple of Konark has also come under the World Heritage, all right. Now this is taken by the UNESCO, right? Okay, next is the Kohima War Cemetery. I'm sure many of you might have visited this place also, right? Like many of these monuments and places, this Kohima War Cemetery also has a story behind that, okay? So long ago when the British were ruling India, there was a lot of battle going on, right? And so many Japanese, so many Indians and so many British soldiers also died during that war. So this Kohima War Cemetery has been made in memory of those soldiers who laid their lives. So altogether there were like 1,420 soldiers in that war who lost their lives. So this place is especially made in order to remember those soldiers, okay? And earlier, the place where this war cemetery is located, it was known as the Garrison Hill, all right? And the top part, okay, the top area of that war cemetery is also known as the tennis court, right? Now this war cemetery, okay, in this war cemetery, they have kept the memories, they have planted beautiful flowers over there, and they've also kept the names of all those people, whoever was involved in the war, okay? Now, going back to all those historical monuments which I've explained just now, these historical monuments, they all relate to either a king or either a soldier or either the beloved ones of these emperors, right? And this great thing about these historical monuments are that nowadays we don't find such historical monuments anymore, right? And they are so beautifully done, they are so beautifully made. There are more historical monuments apart from the names which I've mentioned here, all right? There are more historical monuments. However, these are only few of them, okay? These are the few famous ones. And if you want to look out for more, you can also take the help of internet access, and then you can find more about this historical monuments. And for every historical monument, there is a story behind that. Either a king is involved there, or either a queen is involved there, or either it is to mark the history of these brave soldiers, okay? There is one more in the Charminar, all right? Under this Charminar, this was also made to show their respect for all those soldiers, whoever lost their lives during the battle. So those days, you know, the ruler, whenever they win the battle, okay, whenever they win the battle, they used to set up a minaret, okay, like this Charminar, all right? And whenever they lose someone, close ones, they also set up this minaret, okay? And also sometimes they used to make tombs, okay? Here in your book, you don't have the tombs. However, sometimes whenever the emperor dies or whenever the king is dead, they used to make a tomb in his memory, all right? And then the bodies are laid there. So similarly, one more example I can give you is the Taj Mahal, right? It was built by Shah Jahan in memory of his wife. So after her death, her burial was also done there, right? So likewise, the historical monuments also historical monuments are also made in order to keep a memory of their beloved ones, okay? Now, being a part of India, it is our duty to do certain things. You can go to page number 43, and that is how to take care of these historical monuments. So there are certain things as a citizen that is the duty of you and me in order to take care of these historical monuments, okay? I'll read out for you. One is, we should not throw garbages or spit on these historical monuments, all right? So we should not make it dirty, but we should preserve them, we should protect them, and spitting on it can also become a punishable law. Either you will be fined or either it will become a issue, okay, big issue. That's why you have to take care of it, and you should never throw any garbages or you should never spit on them. Then the second one is, do not scratch or scribble your names. So whenever you go and visit these places, never ever write anything on the walls, never scribble anything on the walls, or never try to destroy them, okay? So always try to preserve them, respect them, learn something from there, because you know, when you look closely at these monuments, you will see that there are so many patterns and designs, and that really makes us wonder like how skillful those days the people are, right? The semi-precious stones were used, the marbles were used, and still some of them are so new. They look like they were made just some 10-20 years ago, right? So it is our duty to take care of it, and we should never ever scribble anything on it or throw any garbages on it, all right? Then another is, do not steal any objects from the historical places. They are our national wealth and that must be protected, all right? So these historical monuments has to be protected, all right? We should never, whenever you go and visit these historical places, never ever steal anything from there. In fact, you should just leave it like this, or if you happen to come across any historical pieces personally, then you can hand it over to them so that they can also store it there, and it will become a knowledge for the upcoming generations, right? For us, it wouldn't have been possible for us to know about the life stories and the lifestyle of these people, right? Those rulers. But because of these historical monuments, these historical buildings, we have received so much of information about their lives, about their culture, and because from these monuments we come to know that they were so interested in art and architecture, they were so interested in dances and singing, right? And in some of these monuments, even the images of the gods are there, so we come to know which type of god they were worshipping those days, and we also come to know about the life story of kings and queens, right? So these are the informations that we get from the historical monuments, and that is why it is your duty and my duty to preserve it. We should never throw garbages on it, never spit on them, never steal anything from them. In fact, we should take care of them and preserve them, all right? So these are the historical monuments. We have Red Fort, Hawa Mahal, Taj Mahal, Charminar. I want you to go through the images, the pictures which are there in your textbook, and you will understand even better the kind of building that I was describing to you just now, all right? So that's all, and I'll see you soon with another topic, and till then, whatever we have studied, you try to revise it regularly, all right? Thank you very much.